Hey, yo, what's up, what's up, what's up? This your boy King Wowzer. I'm about to deliver y'all some street knowledge. No street knowledge you can't get in college. Brought to you by, me, Wowzer, also known as Bow Wow. Yeah, look, I was just thinking today, having a conversation with some of the homies, and we was talking about the separation of the hood by way of cliques. Cliques kind of irritate my soul when you build cliques on top of cliques in your hood, in your community. Like, now that's every hood that got a little clique, small hood, little small town, gangsters, mid this, tiny this. Everybody got that, right? So, let me tell y'all something. First and foremost, Grape Street is not mafias. Let me just let y'all know that right now. So some of y'all heard of PETA ROLL Mafia. Y'all hear that a lot. Y'all probably hear that more than Grape Street when people introduce themselves, right? So let's go back to 1992. Where did that word PETA ROLL come from? I'll tell you where it came from. In 1992, we was beating up bass heads. We did this like in 90, 91, and 92, where every Friday we went around testing our knockout on bass heads, smokers. Every Friday we did that. It was a gang of us. We all 12, 13, 14. 15. The oldest would be 16 years old, right? So one day my homeboy Lil Lobo said, you know what? We the PETA ROLL Squad. He just came out and said that. But what made him say that? Because we was hearing the terminology PETA ROLL all of a sudden a lot. Through whom? It's a rapper called Scarface. Scarface had a song called PETA ROLL. We started saying, okay, we gonna PETA ROLL you. We got a partner from Nixon Garden who rests in peace. They call him Akili. A lot of them called him Billy. You know what I'm saying? They substitute the K or the C because of the sound of the K or the C, Akili. They started, calling him Billy. So Akili, some of them called him Billy. He started saying a lot too. Man, you keep playing with me, I'm gonna PETA ROLL you. He messed with us real tight, little baby lows, real heavy in the projects during the Peachtree era. Now this happened, I'm gonna say summer in 1992. It was summer 90, September still was part of the summer, right? So we had a big old court on, getting courted on PETA ROLL. Everybody was getting courted on PETA ROLL Squad one night. Like everybody, you hit that corner, you got PETA ROLL, you got beat up. So now you was part of the PETA ROLL Squad. It was fun. We had fun with that, especially with the song Scarface. So now we really playing it a lot. Your ass out of line, your ass got PETA ROLL. We said that a whole lot, y'all. A whole lot. You just gonna get PETA ROLL. But Lil Lobo lost his life in December of 92. We wasn't finna let that clique fade away because we all confided in Lobo and looked up to him. He was our leader. Like he was what he was called today, our big dog. He had a name because he was doing a lot around those times at the age of 16. At that time I was 13. Lobo had me about 3 years. Actually 2.5 years. Lobo was born in 76. I happened to be born in 1978, man. So that's the inception of PETA ROLL Squad. When you hear people saying, what is PETA ROLL? Where did that come from? What is PETA ROLL Mafia? Now, PETA ROLL Mafia, that's some 2004 stuff. Came along with my homie BL and crew, like his still colleagues. They decided to drop the PETA ROLL Squad and put PETA ROLL Mafia. But like he would say, he's still PETA ROLL Squad. That's just a representation of his closest homeboys. I respected it. I wasn't with it at first. I'm like, no, Lil Lobo. Lil Lobo had the PETA ROLL Squad, so let's keep that name. I was one of the dudes that didn't turn PETA ROLL Mafia. I kept it PETA ROLL Squad. So shout out to Lil Lobo. May he continue to rest in peace. Shout out to Scarface, the rapper, and the song PETA ROLL. That's where it came from, y'all. I just had to give y'all a little bit of that.